What's going on YouTube? Today we are back with another gold method explained video, and it is also going to be one that's very unique, and it's actually something you guys requested quite frequently, and that is what gold method requires no guild traders, no DLC, no ESO plus, nothing at all. And this is the answer to that. But before we jump into it, before I actually even give you my preamble about how much I love you and all the things that you should do to this video lovingly, I wanted to tell you guys too that the Zenthar's event that's going to be occurring in June is going to massively change this in the ESO market, and that is going to be writs. Writs are going to be, the actual writ books themselves are going like hotcakes right now. Even the ones that only give you 1 or 2 writs are going to be able to give you extra reward boxes. So if you have listed writs, you are going to be able to sell those for more, especially alchemy ones, because they stack. So if you have listed alchemy writs where you've been getting alchemy writ books, please sell them accordingly or hoard them for the upcoming event. That is just my quick PSA. And now my second PSA is still giving the giveaway for the month of April. We only have 5 more days, I think, maybe 6. I forget how many days are in the month of April. I will be doing the giveaway, and I will be posting it all on YouTube, so you guys will be able to see how I draw the winner, how I calculate it, and everything, because it always kind of annoyed me that I feel like I've entered a lot of YouTube giveaways, and I've never even heard about who won any of them. Not to say that they didn't occur. I don't also pay super big attention, but it's just something that I I want people to see, how the inner workings of things are done. But that's going to kind of give away the preamble for the video. To enter the giveaway, you'll just have to leave any comment on any video, as many as you want, as little as you want. I just ask that you don't spam anything too crazy and you try to keep it productive and thought-provoking. But let's get into the video, and we are inside of the Vile Manse, which is the public dungeon in Reaper's March. All you're going to go into is into a cellar, and we are going to be killing Imperials. Now, before we jump into the actual area itself, let's talk about the best ways to maximize the gold from here, which I'm actually not currently doing because I'm not an Imperial. If I was an Imperial, I would get more gold from this method, but the other thing that you're going to want to make sure that you have is Gilded Fingers, which will give you an increase of gold per 10%. Now, you might be wondering why we're here, and that is because we're killing Imperials, the scum of the earth. Imperials not only give you more gold, but fun fact, when you kill them, you actually also get more gold from them, which is why you'll actually see a couple other people that are also running in this general area because they're farming it for gold as well. Now, this is not going to be something that's going to make you rich overnight. This is basically a slow Bitcoin miner, and it's just something that gives you straight cash. What's really nice about it is that you'll get all of the money that you get, you keep. It's just gold. Like, you'll get items too, obviously, that you can quick sell, but that's not going to be something that you're going to have to do because you're going to have all of this straight up cash that you'll be getting. It's also a decent XP grind. Another item that I would suggest for doing this would be the Ring of the Wild Hunt is a decent item to use in this because, again, you're going to be running through this entire public dungeon and you're going to be getting straight gold. Another thing that will technically make you get more from this is ESO Plus itself. But again, it's certainly not required because I believe that is only a 10% increase. So you see right there, we just got 290 gold. So that would give us an extra 29. And you can also factor in the Imperial buff. That would give us a little bit more money. But again, and I'm sure there will be people in the comments like, this is a terrible gold making method. Again, this is not, this is not for getting rich overnight. But, I want to answer the question that you guys had, which was, I have no DLCs. I have no ESO plus. I have nothing. How can I farm? I have no guild traders. How can I farm gold? And this is that method, and that's why I brought it for you guys here today, because I think that it's still something that's worth noting, right? Like, it's nice to know what people do, and I've actually seen this be recommended to people before, which I don't necessarily know if I would suggest this if there's other options available, but there might not be, and you might just need the first like 10,000 gold to get into a guild trader. You might not have any sort of scrying, because if somebody needed gold, I would suggest scrying, but not everyone has that DLC available to them, and to them I would say, something like this is not a bad option because we're going to be picking up items to these you've been seeing. They'll be able to quick sell because they're garbage. So you can quick sell those items. You can get more items from doing this. You get straight gold. It's not a bad method. You'll probably get around 30k an hour, depending on how many other people are in here doing this with you. That is a straight up guess based on what other people have told me. I've certainly not calculated this for a whole hour, mainly because I don't have the brain power to do this for a whole hour. It would take a lot of computing power on my computer to compute a video for an hour. As much as I would love to run this for an hour and then cut the results to the end, but the important piece is that you guys know the information. There's also a second part to this dungeon, but that does not have Imperials in it, so do not go down to that part. You can get a skill point down there, which is actually, I believe, if we were to jump. Oh, never mind, this is a completely separate area. There is an area where you can jump down to, and that area will not have Imperials. It will have Frost Astronauts and other undead creatures. Very good XP grinding area. The whole place is a decent XP grinding area, but you're not going to be getting that gold, which is going to be what you're going to be wanting. It's also not a bad idea, too, to kill the actual bosses like we just did, because they're going to give you guaranteed set piece armor, and you can quick sell that to a merchant for about the same as you'd be able to get in gold. Probably actually more than we just got gold versus these clumps. As you can see, sometimes these clumps give you a decent chunk of gold, sometimes they give you tits all. It really just depends. That helmet and that glyph right there, they're probably worth another 20 gold. Again, not breaking the bank, but, be a peaceful thing to do. And that's why it's going on the list of gold making methods, because it is indeed a gold making method. And that's what we're here to teach you about. And there'll be many more in the days to come. I'll be talking about other gold making methods. I'll be talking about the market coming up here soon on ESO, as there's going to be huge changes in the market come June. We've got new releases. We've got a brand new event that's never been released before. Wholesale changes, and we are going to be talking about all of that, how you can prepare for June in the month of May, which will be the video that I release later this week. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jake Clips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.